Oh, now that's a wonderful fanfare if I ever did see it. And with that, we obtained a Normalium Z. So basically, this is a Z crystal that is going to allow us to perform a special move for any Pokemon that has a normal type move. What you have just received is the normal Z crystal. It is known as Normalium Z. Now, if you let a Pokemon that can use a normal type move hold that, and strike an elegant pose like this one, then you will be able to strengthen a normal type move by unleashing Z Power. Z Power is awesome. I absolutely love the idea that the quote-unquote gym badges of this region essentially allow you to perform a super special, powerful attack with your Pokemon of the type that the crystal corresponds with. I love that because it basically gives more purpose to the badges that you're quote-unquote collecting by completing these trials, and it allows you to get an upper hand in battle, and I think that that's really, really neat. Moving right along, footloose and fancy free. Anyway, yes, first there was one thing I forgot to mention. The totem Pokemon. In every locale where a captain holds his or her trials, you will encounter a particularly strong Pokemon, like Eradicate just now. And during battles against such Pokemon, they may summon allies to shore up their offense. It's not a tactic often seen in other regions. Perhaps Pokemon in Alola are simply more inclined to help one another? Yeah, Ilima basically pretty much saying exactly what it was that I was saying before. Since you have managed to defeat the totem Pokemon and proved yourself, you can now try to catch any of the Pokemon you find here in this cave. In fact, have some Great Balls. Hey, thanks a lot, dude. Awesome. And here, let me see to your Pokemon after all of their hard work in there. Except for Ladybug. I feel so bad. I feel like I let Ladybug down. If we're done here, I have something interesting I'd like to show you. Come with me to route number 3. Perfect. So I think that's actually what we're going to do just now. Congrats on passing the trial. If I had a heart, it would have been pounding the whole time. Now I know I have a heart, because it's aching. It was tough. It was such an intense battle, my circuit's almost overloaded. So exciting. Anyway, good work, kid. Now let's get out of this cave. Perfect. So now that we've gone ahead, let me go ahead and actually, go into my bag really quick, and we'll go ahead and take a look at... We now have a little tab over here that has our Z crystals. So everybody currently has a normal type move, except for Opal over here. So let's go ahead and take this... First things first, I actually want to go ahead and take a look at what everybody's moves are first, before we decide on who it is that we're actually going to give this crystal to. And then I can go ahead and show it off in another, so we could give it to Inkay, we could give it to Noctis, we could give it to Ladybug, not to Ghastly, and not to Pichu. We want to give it to somebody who has an offensive move. So I think, as much as I don't want to play favorites just because I love Zorua so much, I think I might actually go ahead and end up giving it to him, but I feel like Inkay might also be another strong candidate, but I also kind of want to make it up to Ladybug as well. But we might not actually have to do that. So, let me go ahead and go back into our bag really quick. I'll go to my my Z crystals. So, for the time being, and this is the great thing as well, is that if you want to switch a future Z crystal with your Pokemon, you can absolutely do that. So there's tons of customization that you could absolutely do with your Pokemon. So it doesn't mean that if you give it to one Pokemon, it's permanently on them for the rest of the game. Like, it's not like that. So I'm really thankful for that, at the very least, when it comes to just what it is that you can do with the Z crystals. But for the time being, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and give this to... it was a tough decision, but I think I'm going to go ahead and give it to Inkay. So that way we can go ahead and take a look and see what it is that Inkay's capable of. So now Inkay is holding the Normalium Z. So next time we actually get into a battle, we can go ahead and show off what a Z move looks like. And I'm going to try and show off as many of them as I can, because they are absolutely worth watching. Uh-oh, the Ultra Recon Squad. Oh, so she claimed the light of the Z Crystal as her own with the aid of her Pokemon. The people of Alola overcome these trials willingly to obtain this mysterious power. To gain access to Z power. Is that it? And then we get the weird-ass sounding music again. Look at that guy's mustache. Look at him, he's twirling it like he's an evil, like, baron or something like that. Freaking, like, Snidely Whiplash or whatever. Anyway, depending on no one and nothing but yourself, that is a fine aspiration, quite different from our tendency to use our technology to solve all of our problems. Well, I mean, it's not much different in the real world over here on my end, dude. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Celeria. Oh, that's a pretty nice name. I am Fico. Fico? Fico. Your name is Fico. Okay, whatever. Yes, I believe we are expected to greet you with an Alola. Is that right? Well, at least they're trying to get used to the customs of Alola and whatnot. We are investigating the Z crystals found here in Alola for our own particular reasons, and I also find those Pokeballs that you use to be most intriguing. Perhaps we will find reason to work together sometime in the future. Alola, friend. And they just walk away. Okay. Well, that was definitely like a waste of my time, but whatever. Oh, Jesus! I wasn't expecting to get ambushed like that. Oh, but this is actually perfect, because now we can actually go ahead and show this off in battle. So, even though I want to use Opal, I'm actually going to switch out for Inkay. So, give me 1 second over here. Okay, Inkay, you're going to go ahead and switch on over that way. Alright, Inkay. Let's go ahead and get... Uh-oh, it's using focus energy. Rattata's getting pumped! Well, sorry to break it to you, but we're going to use our Z-Power move. So by using Z-Power, and then by selecting the glowing move, we'll go ahead and use Breakneck Blitz. So Wild Rattata will use Quick Attack. And then, here we go! Z-Power. This is the normal type stance. Alright, let's power him up. Inkay surrounded itself with Z-Power. It unleashes its full force Z-Power. Breakneck Blitz! And the man at the back said everyone attacked and it turned into a Breakneck Blitz. Breakneck Blitz. Breakneck Blitz. Breakneck Blitz. Look at how much damage that does, and it's not even like part of its typing either. But you will notice, 1 time is all you're going to get per battle to use your Z-Power. So you always have to make sure that it counts, specifically against the Pokemon that you're fighting against. Luckily, it always recharges every single time that you go into a new battle, so... But you can only use it once per battle. So it can be a little cheap, but at the same time, though, I mean, I feel like they balanced it enough to where it doesn't become, like, too overwhelming in certain battles and whatnot. But, thanks to that, we've gone ahead and gained a little bit of experience, and you've also gotten to see just a little bit of a taste as to what Z-Power is capable of. Alright, let's get the heck out of this cave. We don't actually really want to catch any of the Pokemon here because we've already gone ahead and actually caught some of them. Ooh, a Diglett. Okay, never mind. I guess we actually do want to go ahead and catch some Pokemon here. Alright. Opal is going to absolutely obliterate this guy if we do anything, so I'm actually going to switch on over to my Great Ball and see if we can actually use it, catch this guy, like, almost immediately. We'll see. 1, 2... 3. Yeah, there we go. First try. Perfect. Diglett was caught. Alright, so then we can go ahead and get him added to our... Ooh, Ladybug leveled up to level 13. Perfect. So everybody's currently on their way to where it is that they should be. Alright, Diglett's entry was added to the Pokédex, so we've gone ahead and gotten you. Perfect. Number 65. Alright, it is a ground steel type. A ground steel type. Okay, I actually wasn't aware that it was a ground steel type, but that might actually be useful. Alright, do you want to give, would you like to give Diglett a name? I would not. I think I almost kind of want to add it to my party, but at the same time, though, let's see Diglett's summary, actually. It has Mud Slap, Metal Claw... Wow. Tangling Hair, what does this mean? Contact with the Pokemon lowers the attacker's speed stat. Oh, that's surprisingly a good ability. Wow. Okay, I think I might actually add this little guy to our party. So then who am I going to get rid of then? Well, I don't want to get rid of... So, as much as I would like to... I'll send Ladybug to the box for now, just because of the fact that we do still kind of have a need for Inkay. Even though we already have a dark type in our midst. But we can always switch him out whenever we go on over to the Pokemon Center. For now, though, we've gone ahead and gotten out of Route number 2. let's go ahead and meet up with Ilya. Yeah, Ilya from Twilight Princess. No, Ilima here. Greetings, Captain Ilima here. Don't you just get tired of me saying that all the time? As you travel around the islands of Alola, you will find Captain's barricades here and there. These barricades help mark areas where particularly strong Pokemon can be found. Anyone can pass through them, of course, if they are escorted by a strong trainer. Those attempting the island challenge can pass the barricades as long as they clear the trials. Are you ready? Then behold the power of a captain. Shia Kasing! I mean, not really much of a power, but... Oh, look, we got rid of some barricades for you. So, I guess that'll work. But, that means we actually have a brand new place that we can explore. Voila, your world just got a little bigger. I'm the only captain here on Melemele Island, meaning my trial is the only one here. Now that you have cleared the trial, please inform my island Kahuna Hala. Oh, and there's good old Professor Kukui. As usual. Oh, now I get to do the Kukui voice, like, after, 2 months of not doing that. Hey there, Corin! Oh, looking at the expression on Ilima's face, I say you cleared your first trial, yeah? Guess I better give you a little reward. Time to learn about Z-Power. Woo! Alright, perfect. Start off by selecting a compatible Z-Crystal from the Z-Crystal's pocket in your bag. Yeah, then use the Z-Crystal you chose on a Pokemon. Z-Crystals are compatible with a Pokemon if it knows a move of the same type as the crystal. Have the Pokemon hold Z-Crystals, and you'll be able to use Z-Power in battles. And don't worry, you can use your Z-Crystals over and over on as many Pokemon as you want. Yeah, so getting a little bit more into the benefits about why I love Z-Crystals so much is that these are the main collectible of the game as you're going through each of the trials. As you get further and further through the island challenge, you'll be gaining each of these Z-Crystals, and as you build up your team and you catch more Pokemon, that means more compatibility in terms of the Z-Power that you want to use with each of your Pokemon. Watch and learn, cousin! So I think we're also going to get another demonstration of Z-Power, but this time it's going to come from good old Professor Kukui here. A wild Growlithe? What? Oh, and he uses Rockruff. So Rockruff is currently a normal type currently at the moment. So I'm assuming what he's going to do, if it's holding a Normalium Z, you can use Z-Power. Check it out. Alright, go ahead and give us the old demo, good old Professor Kukui. God, I love that you beat your chest freaking like you're King Kong or something like that. Ooh! Okay, Rockruff unleashes its full force Z-Force, breakneck blitz! And I will never tire of watching these animations either. They're so freaking cool. I love, looking at all of these. Everybody complains about the animations, in, the recent games just not being nearly as good, or, they're constantly reused over and over again, but no, freaking, I love the Z-Power animations. I love watching them. I could watch them all day. Phew! Z-Powers heap all of a trainer's feelings onto a Pokemon, yeah, which totally wears you out. Using Z-Power once per battle is all a team can handle. Oh, so is that why you've been looking so ragged, Professor? No, it's like I was hit with amnesia. I forgot I lost Lily somewhere on Route 3. Think you could spare some time to help me look for her, Corin? I can also look around where I think she might have wandered out. Blah, 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 blah. God, think before you think before you speak. Thanks, cousin. Let's split up and find her, yeah. Man, you need to put that girl on a leash. She seems to get lost, everywhere she goes. Where could Lily have gone off to? Use my map. It has some useful features. Well, thanks for the offer, Rotom. I was almost going to say Totem for a second. Now, if you actually want to come over here, we have a little berry patch here. Now, to my recollection, if you keep on picking from the berries, we're eventually going to get in contact with another Pokemon, specifically that might be under here. Let's see here. Oh, never mind. So I thought. So, before we go ahead and head on up over to Route 3, I want to go back on over to the Pokemon Center. We're just going to go ahead and heal up our Pokemon and just kind of, see what it is that we can, if we can restock on some items and whatnot. Whew. So, how are you guys enjoying yourselves, by the way? I'm really happy to be back, and I'm really thankful that, I'm finally recording after I don't know how long. Alright, Brion and the gang are all happy again, so that's going to be good. Oh, you have Sparkling Z Crystal. You cleared Ilima's trial. Congratulations. Now you can purchase more items. Alright, so let's see what we've actually got that's new. So we can actually purchase Great Balls. So yeah, we definitely need to get some more potions. So I will go ahead and put 15. Yeah, so that way we can get ourselves back on up over to 20. And then how many Great Balls do we have? We have 7. I'll go ahead and do that. I might be wasting money on all of these, but at the same time, though, you never can be too prepared. All right, let's go. Did we actually come across any sort of treasure or anything like that? Let me actually go into my bag and see what it is that we can sell. Okay, so we have some berries. Let's see here. Roto power, key items, free space, seed crystals, TMs, items. Anything that we can sell? No, not at the moment. So I think I'm actually gonna hold off on that for now. Anything else I can do for you? No thanks. All right, we're good over here, so we can finally head on over to route number 3. And it is a beautiful, glorious day here in Alola. It's almost like we never left. Or almost like I never went on a, 2-month hiatus. So I'm terribly sorry about that. I happened to pass under a moving shadow and got attacked by a wild bird Pokemon. What adorable little pests they are. So let's go ahead and take a look-see. There's actually one that's literally coming right towards us. It's coming at him! It's coming right for us! Okay. A wild Spearow has appeared. Now, do we have this Pokemon in our... Well, I'll actually check right now and just see. We do not. So I think let's go ahead and take a look and see if we can catch it. Let's use a Great Ball. 1. Ah, dang it. Not quite. Oh, it's going to use a Dark type move? Oh yeah, that's right. It is kind of a Dark type, isn't it? At least I think it is. But, oh, it's weak to Ice. That's right, because Flying is weak to Ice type. Okay. But if I do anything else, I might accidentally damage this thing. So let me go ahead and give it one more try with the Great Ball. Otherwise, we're just going to go ahead and defeat it. Okay, no, we definitely got to weaken this thing. Well, whatever. It's not like I really wanted it on my team anyway, but we'll just go ahead and... I'm just going to go ahead and super effective. Let's use Icy Wind. Hot damn. Now that is one chilled bird. Alright, so we've gone ahead and gotten that one out of the way. So what it is I'm actually trying to do now... Ooh, Sharp Beak. So if I remember correctly, if you actually put that on a bird type Pokemon, flying type moves will actually be strengthened. But what I actually want to do... Oh, do we have another... I'm assuming it's another Spearow, but it might be something different. No, it's Spearow again. Damn it. I'm probably not going to end up showing this just because we've already seen this Pokemon. Oh, this is a level 13. Let's see if we can catch it. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, I can't believe it. We actually caught it on the first try this time. Wow. Well, I'll definitely show that off, just so that way we can go ahead and get that into our Pokédex. Alright, Spearow's data has been added. Oh, that's the first of its type. Yeah, Spearow. Oh, and then it becomes like Fearow or something like that, I think. I don't remember. Well, it's a normal flying type, so... Alright. Do you want to give it a name? No. I'm going to send it to a box. And then we'll go ahead and move on from there. But I will pick up this Sharp Beak that it ended up leaving behind. Now, you notice where the little flag is on the bottom where Rotom is. That's actually where we want to head, but I actually want to go ahead and fight against this trainer over here, because then we can actually head on down over into the grass, see if there's any new Pokemon we can fight over there. See if we can actually get somebody on our team. You are challenged by Rising Star Ian. Rising Star, huh? Okay. So we have Psyduck here. Psyduck is a water psychic type, or it might be a pure water type, depending on who you ask. Alright, let's see here. So I'm actually going to switch on over to Ghastly really quick. See if my assumption about it being a Psychic type is actually correct. Alright, the opposing Psyduck uses Water Gun. That's a lot more damage than I thought it would do, but we'll go ahead and give it a lick. How many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop? Oh, well, at least it's paralyzed. Yeah, but that's not really going to mean anything. Ooh, okay, we need a switch. Alrighty, let's see here. Who it is... Whoa, sorry. Wait, if it's a psychic type, dark type might also work too, so then we might want to actually go ahead and get our little guy, Zoro, out here. Let's get Noctis ready to roll. Don't be freaking yawning now. Oh my god. Literally like a... Oh, I thought the game froze for a second. Okay, that doesn't work either. So then, is it just like a raw water type? That probably might actually end up being the case, so then... Wait, so if that's the case, then yeah, then we want to get Pichu out here. That's right. You never... Sometimes you never know, because it's like, they changed the typing of like all of these Pokemon like so much throughout all of the different generations, like it's really difficult to just like keep track of what it is that you're, which type is which. Yep, just like I thought. But then Peach is about to get wiped out right now. Yeah, of course, just as I figured. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Opal, I'll go ahead and bring you back on in. But I will use a revive specifically to get Pichu back because I want her to get the experience. So let's go ahead and use a revive here. Yeah, I want to make sure everybody's getting the. Want to make sure everybody's getting experience, and then it's not going to do anything. So then let's go ahead and use. Let's see if Fairy might actually work against. Probably not, but at the same time, though, we still defeated the Psyduck. It doesn't really matter. Alright, so I'm actually going to go into Pokemon Care for this one. Time to get my Stylus. So Peach is at level 13 now. Wants to learn the move Nasty Plot. Let's see, what does Nasty Plot do? The user stimulates its brain by thinking bad thoughts. This sharply raises the user's special attack stat. So, is it a special attack? Yeah, it is. So then, I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get rid of... I'll get rid of Sweet Kiss. And then I'll go ahead and give it Nasty Plot. Perfect. So, Noctis is at level 15. Perfect. Everybody else? Okay, we're all good. I couldn't show off the effects of abilities? Yeah, stupid. Okay, who it is that we have, Oh, it's Zorua. Alright, let's go ahead and get our little blow dryer out. And for anybody wondering what stylus I'm actually using for this, I'm actually not using a DS stylus. I'm using the stylus that was made specifically for the Switch. Whenever, Super Mario Maker 2 was coming out. You know how, like, they came out with, like, an actual, like, a very nice, like, plush kind of end for the Switch. So that actually is what I'm currently using, and it actually works really great. Definitely works a lot better than I thought it would. Oh, we got a Mankey here. Corin, I've never seen this Pokemon before. Bzz. Okay, fighting types. Fighting types, what are you weak against? Okay, first things first. We want to try and throw the Pokeball first, just to see if we can actually catch it on the first end, and then if not, we can go ahead and, you know, actually try to fight the darn thing. Okay, so that doesn't work. Karate chop action! Okay. Well, let's go ahead and use Aqua Jet. Again, I'm probably going to end up, like, really hurting this thing, but at the same... Oh, never mind. Mankey's getting pumped, so I'm going to try it again, just to see if we can go ahead and take care of this thing. Because I don't want it to end up, like, KOing any of my Pokemon again. 1, 2, 3... Perfect, we got him.